Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. And the Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This time it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Gets it out quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Here's a hit. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense
breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Here comes the heat. Looking down the middle. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Throws to the back. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down. Looking for more. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
There he goes. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Tollefson. Snagged in the middle, it's Richardson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he drops the throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's got it. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think We just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
He wants it all. Just threw that one way too far.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Tollefson. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Harvey. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry-up. From the gun, running back on the move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Buys a little time. Rolling right and going deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosion.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
On the run from inside his own 5, and the returner will be knocked down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he's something.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 40. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Clark. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The play action fake. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Clark. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gonna let it fly. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle. It's Larson. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Ramsey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The screen, he can go. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Tollefson. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over Pittsburgh. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rushes on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Off the play fake. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll leave it with him. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Give to the back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute and the field starts to shrink.
They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the wideout. He can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Ramsey. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone, and incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he
lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got it in the middle, it's Ali. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Arizona runs out the punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is
looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. The give as they work on that clock. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He turns that loose down the right side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week.
He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Arizona going back to work with another first down.
And that's in Arizona.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know, at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work